If you are a creative entrepreneur and you are currently on the journey to making your dream a reality, whether that's to create a financial legacy of generational wealth for your family, or to help other families do the same, or to simply make the world a better place, but you find yourself a little discouraged because of the lack of belief and support surrounding you in your personal and public life. If you are struggling with that, this video is for you. I'm simply going to have a straight conversation with you as someone who is on the journey myself. I actually make it no secret that I'm literally on a journey. I'm not a millionaire yet. I am building a legacy for my family to leave to my children's children, and I'm absolutely enjoying the journey. I want to give you some words of belief that you can apply within yourself. I want to give you some motivation and some encouragement overall. You're on the right path. This path is going to feel unfamiliar and uncomfortable as you figure it out along the way, because that's how it's designed. When you're stuck in a place of complacency and safety and things that are familiar to you, you're not going through a growth or transformational phase. So you really don't have to work on developing yourself. And you have to understand, if sometimes you're surrounded by people that are not on that journey, or they simply aren't familiar with the path that you have chosen, they may not be in agreement with you. And I just wanted to say this: you don't have to cut people off or anything like that. But what you do have to do is you probably have to keep things to yourself. And it's even a biblical practice to simply hold your peace and then discuss things afterwards. That means go figure out from the people who have mastered the thing that you're looking to do or something similar. Learn from them, read their books, listen to podcasts, watch interviews, or if you can get with these people in person, if that's possible, do that. And then do everything that they say. Put your head down and get to work. Once you actually have some results of some sort, then you can share it with other people. You have to understand the majority of human beings need to see things in order to believe them. You, as a visionary, have been given the gift, and I'm a follower of Christ, so I believe it's a gift of God. But let's just say you're not a believer. It's still a blessing for you to have the belief in something that you do not currently see in the material world. That's a gift, right? You being a visionary, that's a gift. You have to understand that it is the exception and not the rule. Most people need to see things in order to believe them. It's not that they don't love you. A lot of times we like to stay with things that are safe, predictable, and familiar. And even though we know that the go to college and get a job thing is not safe or predictable, right? The recession in '08 proved that, and COVID-19 proved that, right? That they certainly aren't reliable and certainly aren't concrete or safe. The best thing that you can do is simply wisely make financial decisions for your life and educate yourself. When it comes to financial literacy, educate yourself when it comes to certain policies and just how money works. And that can help you to make better decisions. And I'm not saying that building businesses are for everyone, but there is a wiser way to live your life where you're not simply beholden to your job and you're not vulnerable to inflation and things like that. There is a better way, and other experts can lead you in that way. But I'm speaking to you, my fellow entrepreneurs, my fellow creative visionaries. And you're building something. You're doing all of the right thing, and I like to encourage you to continue to do that. You're living below your means. You're becoming more financially literate. You found a business system or model that actually works really, really well, and is conducive to what's happening now technologically, right? You're flexible. You're willing to adapt to the changes, right? You're not shaken by them. You're enthusiastic, and you're curious, and you're excited, right? You're not focusing on a there. You know that it's a continual journey. You are now a perpetual student of business and life, right? So you have all of that down, and you figured out the proper product or service that makes economic sense, meaning a large group of people are willing to pay you a great deal of money for you to be profitable so you can run your business in a lean way so that it is both sustainable and scalable. You figured out all of those things. And what that means is you simply find a business that a lot of people currently want. It's not some trend. It's something that is evergreen. Something that even though the delivery system may change over time through technological advancement, the same outcome is desired, right? Whether that's books, whether that's movies, films, anything that's been around in our human society forever, that's been in high demand, right? You chose something like that. So you're really, really good, but you just simply have to understand the ebbs and flows of the situation. Don't get discouraged. Just get yourself in a habit of finding the principles that are proven, finding the people that have already done it, stand on their shoulders, right? Those giants, and simply replicate what works and do it in your unique way, right? Because there is only one you. So don't allow yourself to become a commodity. Remember to leverage AI as a tool and don't put the workload on it. Don't put the onus on it so that it creates everything for you. Then that makes you a commodity and then you're not valuable any longer. So you don't want to do that. So don't get lazy, right? Get excited. Find how to work better, faster, smarter, leveraging AI. But don't let it create everything. Let it actually allow you the time and space and freedom to use your God-given imagination, right? That's what you want to do. So, and first and foremost, love the people. Make sure that whatever you create, it is going to benefit them and you're thinking about them and what they get out of the deal. Always work to serve them first, right? As a result of that, you're going to be blessed. And of course, you're going to be wisely managing your business, your funds, your time, and your experiences. But just the act of loving and treating people the way you would want to be treated, that is a game changer. Acknowledge people. Even people that doesn't have anything to offer you in your business, right? People that may be in a bad space in their life. They may be homeless. They may be going through something. Treat them like human beings, right? Just treat people decently. Understand that you are sowing seeds, right? And you want to sow good seeds. If you're constantly doing that, you'll be fine. And don't hold anything against your family. They simply may not see the vision. Your neighbors simply may not see the vision. Your coworkers simply may not see the vision. Your bosses, your pastors, right? Your college professors, they simply may not see the vision. That is on you to keep the vision in sight. If you're a believer and follower of Christ, God believes in you. And that's all that matters. God believing in you and you believing in you. Just get the work done. Yes, it's going to be challenging. Yes, you're going to get a lot of mixed messages. Why you're putting your head down and work, they're going to think that you're playing around and you're not focused and you're not doing anything because they can't see what you're doing. They can't see the work that you're putting in, right? You can document it if you like, right? Now we have the technology where you can document the journey, right? You don't have to publish it right away until after you get the results and then put that together and then you can share your journey. You can do that, but just keep your head down, get to work, stay focused, stay quiet about it, get the results, and then you can share it with people. And guess what? Everyone is not going to be moved by it. Some people are going to resent you. Some people are going to still try to downplay you, downplay what you've done. Some people are going to compare you to other people along your journey by pointing out someone that's a lot further, a lot younger, a lot this, a lot that, to make you smaller because they may feel smaller. Don't take it personally. Forgive them and keep pushing and keep building, right? You want to always be getting better. You always want to be creating more so you can share with more people and leave a mark on the world that actually empowers them, that actually encourages them. You have a greater mission. And you had to forgive people. Sometimes we act out when we're in a bad space, and that's any of us. So you can even recall when you were in a bad space in your life where you weren't seeing things clearly. where you didn't believe in yourself, where you had a lot of doubt in things, and just simply be empathetic with people, right? Meet them where they're at. Don't be reactive, right? Just remain peaceful and confident. If what you're into is not what they're into, don't push things. Respect their boundaries, right? Someone may not want to discuss the thing that you're passionate about. You can find other like-minded individuals that will be really, really excited about having that exchange with you. That's why we need to get out and do more and to meet more people and expand and travel and things of this nature. But you are in a season of focus. And despite some people guilting you or shaming you because of your focus, don't worry about that. You know that you're buying back your time to create the freedom so you can actually have those connections. And they'll understand that after it's done. Some people will not see the full picture until you complete the painting. So keep working, keep your head down, keep your hopes high. I hope this was encouraging to you. You guys have an amazing week. God bless.